Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Sunday. Ayurvedic herbs for memory, boosting your memory is the topic for today's discussion with Dr. Pooja Kiran. She is an Ayurvedic doctor who is joining us live from Boston. Welcome, Dr. Pooja.
Thank you, Amita, and hello everyone who is attending this session. And today we have an interesting topic to discuss. It's herbs for memory. I'm sure many people would be interested, especially students and people who are elderly and they have problems with memory, concentration. And even this extends to people who are suffering from neurological conditions such as anxiety or other neurological conditions like ADHD and things like that. So, today we will discuss a group of medicinal plants described in Ayurveda with multifold benefits, specifically to improve memory and intellect by specific action. So, Medha means intellect in Sanskrit, and herbs that improve intellect are called Methia herbs. So, these herbs that I'm going to discuss today are called Methia herbs because they improve intellect. Therapeutic preparations of these Methia herbs, when taken on regular practice, will boost nourishment, health, memory, intellect, immunity, and hence longevity. And that's why most of these Methia herbs constitute rasayanas, which means rejuvenation therapies, or they act as a tonic for the whole body. So it's not just the brain, but it also has effects on the whole body, multi-organ system as well. And that's why they are called as herbs with multifold benefits. So they are broad spectrum herbs. These medicinal plants can be used singly all or in combinations. So some of the herbs are available singly, for example, Brahmi, but some are not available as single herbs, but they are available in combinations. And taking these herbs in combinations also helps. So the herbs that I'm going to discuss today are Mandukaparni, Shankapushpi, Brahmi, Jyotishmati, Jatamansi, and Vacha. So let us first.
Yeah, you can see my screen. I'm sharing my screen. You can't see my screen?
Uh, okay, yes, I can. Okay. All right. So first we will discuss Shankapushpi. Shankapushpi. Okay. So Shankapushpi is called morning glory. It's the English name for that herb, and its recommended therapeutic form is in the form of fine paste of the whole plant. So in this slide, you can see the flower, but it's like a vine. It's a climbing creeper kind of a plant, and the whole plant, including the roots, the stem, the leaves, and the flower, is used for its medicinal benefits. It's highly regarded as intellect promoter. Its free radical scavenging and antioxidant property gives it neuroprotective and intellect promoting activity. And polyherbal preparations containing Shankapushpi have shown significant reduction in stress induced mental disorders, including anxiety. Herbalists believe that Shankapushpi calms the nerves by regulating the body's production of stress hormones, which are adrenaline and cortisol. And combination of Shankapushpi, Brahmi, and Vacha are reported to be effective on mental retardation as well. So Shankapushpi is one of the herbs that is available singly and as well in combinations. The next one is Asiatic Pennywort. So the Sanskrit name for Asiatic Pennywort is Manduka Parni, and the English name is Asiatic Pennywort. It has many English names actually, and sometimes it's confused with Brahmi as well. In some places, Manduka Parni and Brahmi are confused for the same plant. But there is a difference. As you can see in the slide, the leaves are like semicircular, they're round with a curvy thing. And Brahmi has very tiny leaves, as you can see in the other one. So actually, this one The Brahmi is a little different from the picture that is shown here, actually. So as you can see, Central Asiatic Pennywort and Brahmi, they both look same, but there is a difference. So it's very important to identify these two herbs properly. So Mandukaparni or Asiatic Pennywort, the fresh whole plant juice is used for therapeutic purposes, and it acts as a cognitive enhancer. They act on memory, intellect, and they have neuroprotective properties. They act on behavior besides being neuroprotective, and they help in brain growth, especially in rejuvenating new brain cells called neurons. And they improve learning and memory by the action of improving the production of neurons. So that's how this herb works on the central nervous system. And they show anti-seizure activity as well. Some people have convulsions or seizures, and this herb has shown anti-seizure activities. They are administered to patients who have epileptic convulsions as well. It inhibits memory impairment, especially in cases like Alzheimer's, where you have decreasing memory, especially in the elderly. Mandukaparni shows action of inhibiting that memory impairment, and it helps in treating Alzheimer's. It's part of a supportive treatment for Alzheimer's. It possesses anti-stress effects and shows free radical scavenging activity. It also exhibits DNA damage protection activity, which has been researched on some animal models. So a lot of research is being done on these Methia herbs, and all their therapeutic activities based on the specific action that they exhibit, like for example, antioxidant activity or neuroprotective activity. And that's how they improve the functions of the brain and the spinal cord as well. The next herb is Brahmi. It's a very common herb. Most people must be aware of Brahmi. The English name is water hyssop. And like I said, it's confused very easily with Mandukaparni or Asiatic Pennywort. So you need to understand the difference between the two. It's one of the most beneficial therapeutic forms of Methia herbs, or herbs for improving memory and intellect. And it's used as a whole plant. And especially the juice of Brahmi, fresh Brahmi, is used for its therapeutic purposes. It's also available in capsule forms, in decoction forms, in herbal tea forms. So there are lots of new ways of taking Brahmi as well. But taking fresh Brahmi and macerating it and extracting the juice and having it daily is one of the best ways of taking it, if it is available as in its fresh form. Properties are said to be similar to that of Mandukaparni. And Brahmi is well known for its tranquilizing and sedative action. It's a cognitive enhancer. It also has hepatoprotective properties. That means it's good for liver as well. And it acts as a memory enhancer, very popular with kids or school-going children. And it also has antioxidant actions. Neuroprotective activity may be ascribed to its free radical scavenging property, and it is mainly utilized in the treatment of memory and attention disorders. So that was all about Brahmi. And next we can go to Jatamansi. Jatamansi, the English name is spikenard, and the rhizome is used for the medicinal purposes. As you can see in the picture, it's the root. The rhizome means it's the root part, which is used mainly for the therapeutic purposes. And it's used for treating psychiatric problems as well. So it is a very strong herb, and it is usually used in combinations with other Methia herbs. And it is also used for enhancing intellect and memory. The roots and rhizomes of Jatamansi are used to treat many other conditions related to central nervous system, such as hysteria, epilepsy, and convulsions as well. The decoction of the drug is also used in neurological disorders even in sleeplessness or insomnia and disorders of cardiovascular system. Rhizomes of Jatamansi have proven to improve learning and memory in mice models. So research is being done on these herbs. They are being tested in labs on mice models and other animal models, and they have shown very good effects on the central nervous system, on memory, intellect as an enhancer, even neuroprotective properties, because of which they are used in treating a lot of psychological conditions, as I have explained, as in hysteria, epilepsy, convulsions, insomnia, and other neurological diseases. The next herb is Calamus root. The Sanskrit name is called Vacha. Calamus root is the English name. And rhizome is the useful part of this plant, which rhizome means the root part. The root is the useful part, having memory enhancing quality. It has been used in Indian and Chinese system of medicine for hundreds of years to cure diseases, especially of the central nervous system. And it has proved to be an analgesic and anticonvulsant. It is again hepatoprotective. That means it's good for liver. It has antioxidant properties, and that's why it's good for a lot of other conditions as well, especially autoimmune disorders of skin and hair as well, because of its free radical scavenging properties. It is anti-mutagenic, so it is used in treatment of cancer as well, because it helps in it has anti-mutagenic properties as well. It is sedative, and it also has hypothermic effects. It's good in clearing speech in children. So some people, children who have problems with speech during developmental milestones, like some children suffering from cerebral palsy or other central nervous system disorders where they have problems with speech. Vacha root, Calamus root is good for treating such conditions, and it's also useful in schizophrenic psychosis. So this is again a broad spectrum herb that has so many applications. And the last one is intellect tree, which is called Jyotishmati. That is the Sanskrit name, and the English name is intellect tree. So it's a tree, and the name itself says intellect. So it implies that it is good for memory and boosting cognitive functions of the brain. The main part that is used of this tree is the seed. Seed oil is known for memory enhancement action. It has antioxidative activity, which makes it neuroprotective. It is used to enhance memory and concentration, especially in elderly people. So these were the 6 herbs that we discussed today for memory and intellect, and for improving cognitive functions of the brain and the spinal cord. As I said, these 6 herbs have multifold benefits. They have actions on other organs and systems of the body as well, but they are mainly called Methia herbs because they have specific action on the central nervous system. Thank you.
So you talked about the intellect tree with the seed oil. What exactly is called the seed oil? I mean, is it available in US? I don't know, or is it?
I'm not sure if, like, I don't have the information whether it's available as the seed oil. Okay. Because I have not seen it in the stores, but Jyotishmati is available in combinations, especially in forms. Yes.
Okay. So that's the topical topical application, right? That's what you're saying for the electric.
Yes. The Jyotishmati can also be ingested. So the seed oil can also be ingested.
Okay.
It's not just for external application.
So ingested via basti or via, I mean, ingested like an injection? Like you get an injection?
They will be available in, as I said, I don't think it's available as a single herb. So you wouldn't find Jyotishmati, like the intellect tree's seed oil available as a single herb. It might be a part of a combination. For example, in Brahmi Rasayanam, you have the Jyotishmati as well added as an ingredient.
I see.
So,
Got it. It's a
not
combination.
all, yes,
Yeah.
in combination. In especially in the US, it's easy to get all these raw materials in Asia countries, especially in India, because Ayurveda is more prevalent there. In US, we have certain restrictions because the FDA imposes certain restrictions, and not all raw materials can be brought into this country, and that's
Correct.
why we have that that problem of procuring these raw materials in US.
Yeah.
But prepared herbal preparations like rasayanas and all, and other herbal Ayurvedic medications which have these ingredients are available in US.
Okay. And then we want to also say that this is a educational session only, so please don't take it as a medical advice. Then we just try to educate, our viewers every week, Sundays, about different herbs that can be helpful for you. So, but if you want to take herbs, we suggest not to take it by yourself. If you have any medical ailments, please reach out to an Ayurveda physician, and you're welcome to reach out to us for Dr. Pooja consultations as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Pooja, for being with us, and have a great Sunday.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Amita.
Thank you. Bye-bye.